We know that the resistance of a conductor is given by ml upon a n e square tau. So clearly r is directly proportional to length and r is inversely proportional to area. Means more length of the conductor, more is the resistance, and if we reduce the area, resistance will increase, or we say that if more is the area, lesser will be the resistance. And moreover, we will also prove that by increasing n, the resistance increases, and by increasing tau, the resistance decreases. By increasing n, resistance decreases, and by increasing tau, resistance decreases in later on. Now firstly, let us discuss about the first case, that is r is directly proportional to L. That is, on increasing the length L, the resistance increases. For this, let us consider a conductor of length L and area of cross section A. Let I current passes through it on applying a potential difference of V volt. Now to increase its length, let us consider we have kept another such slab of length L. Right? The current will remain same because these are connected in series. But the potential, since we have applied the potential for this, so potential for this is also V. So in this case, the net potential becomes 2V. So new potential V dash is equal to 2V, and length new dash length is equal to 2L. So putting this value, R dash new resistance now will become V dash by I dash. I dash is again I because it is connected in series. So V dash is 2V upon I dash is I. So we can write R dash is equal to 2V by I. It means on increasing the length to the twice, the resistance increases by 2. Or we can more specifically write it as R is equal to 2 into R, that increases by 2. This shows that R is directly proportional to the length of the conductor. Similarly, secondly, we can prove that R is inversely proportional to area. Now to prove that R is inversely proportional to A, let us again consider the same slab of length L. Now the length will not change, right? Let us we reduce the area to half by cutting the slab to half. So this area becomes A by 2 and this becomes A by 2. Since initially the current I was there, and assuming that now these two slabs are kept side by side, so these are connected in parallel, so the current will reduce to half and half through the each slab. Potential will remain same because the length was same. The length across which we have applied the potential, that remain same. So new potential is equal to V, but the new current will become I by 2 if we talk about the single area A by 2. In this case, R dash is equal to V dash by I dash, or V dash is V, I dash is I by 2, that is equal to 2V by I, or we can say R dash is equal to 2 of R. It means on reducing the area to A by 2, the resistance increases to 2R. Means on decreasing the area, resistance increases. So we have proved this, that R is directly proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to A. So if we combine these two factors, R directly proportional to L and R inversely proportional to A, let us combine these two factors. So R directly proportional to L upon A. Or we can say R is equal to rho L upon A, where rho is the specific resistance of the material. Or we can write rho is equal to RA by L. Right? So if L is equal to 1, A is equal to 1 meter square. L is equal to 1 meter and A is equal to 1 meter square, then rho is equal to R, or R is equal to rho. So we can define the specific resistance of the conductor is equal to the resistance offered by the conductor of unit length and unit area of cross section.